Hello there, YouTubers. Short talk in the trailer with the old guy. This is a Thursday morning. This is going to be the big day, I hope. I'm going to go down to the eye doc for, I guess, the post-op. This is, I think, the third visit. And since the procedure was done on the 2nd of June. And, well, I hope I don't have to go back and see the guy again. But, you know, he's a heck of a mechanic, I guess. He does good work. But boy, that boy needs a rest, I'll tell you what. You can tell he's getting burnt out, crabby, and weird. But anyway, he'll do what he has to do. You know, at some point, I guess you just collapse, you know, if you have to. But anyway, I hope that doesn't happen to him. I just wanted to talk with you real briefly today. I was watching, you know, of course, more of these crazy YouTube. And I just wanted to think about, you know, the rate of collapse or something like that. I've got an image in my mind. I think it was from the old Star Wars, maybe the original movie, the Millennium Falcon. When it goes kind of from zero to hyperdrive, the star field turns into a series of lines or something like that. I hope you know what I'm talking about. But it feels like that to me, that, you know, if you're the nose cone of a rocket or you're looking out the front window of the Millennium Falcon, acceleration shifts from a kind of an incremental, you know, building up over a cumulative effect, and all of a sudden it becomes exponential. And when you shift over into exponential drive, I guess I just made up a new term, the rate of acceleration becomes unmanageable. And so acceleration becomes the thing rather than where it was you were planning on going to. Let's say I, for some reason, wanted to go to Grand Rapids. I've never been there. And instead of concentrating on getting to the point on the globe where those latitude and longitude marks meet, all I'm really interested in is the rate of acceleration along the way. And so basically it's frankly insane. But in other words, I just wanted to, if you feel like the world is just speeding up, that the wheels falling off are falling off much faster than they, so to speak, should be, I believe it's engineered. I believe these things are not coincidences. That fire out in Maui, oh, that was a dirty deal. It was an inside job. I don't know exactly how it was carried off, but the wolves and the investors and the real estate tycoons who were trying to move in and take these native people's lands by dangling in front of them a big heap of greenbacks, or ones and zeros, I guess. Oh, we feel so bad for your loss. We'd like to buy your property. Yeah. Guess what? This is one of the few places in Hawaii. It was originally the capital, as I understand. I didn't know that before this. But the folks, the local Hawaiian folks, say, no, we're not selling. This is our land. This is our family's land, and it's been ours forever. You can't have it. And so they've been trying, whoever they are, these real estate tycoons, that what they want to do is they want to build a huge, just exclusive resort, because this is not an area like over near Honolulu where it's, you know, hotel after hotel after hotel, all right on beachfront stuff. They want to have one huge kind of exclusive, you know, resort or something like that. And so I feel very confident in my mind that there's dirty deeds done dirt cheap here in this fire, and I feel so bad for these families. But I'm hoping that they can find help. And, you know, it just makes me crazy that the poodle he's willing to send over another, I think it was 27 billion of money that he's flushing down the toilet in that graveyard called Ukraine. He's still just pumping it full of weapons and junk and bombs and bullets and BBs. He's got 27B for that, but he doesn't have, what, $1.38 to help Maui out? Evil. This is an evil administration. If they can ignore U.S. citizens who are in need, I mean in real need, their houses have been turned into slag. It isn't like, oops, there was a little fire in the kitchen, we're going to have to do a remodel. No, it's nothing like that. These things are reduced to rubble. And I don't think it was a coincidence. And so eventually there might be some investigation, but I don't believe that'll happen anytime soon, because the investigators would be working with the same people who caused it. Why would that happen? It's like asking the fox to guard the henhouse. That's an old saying. And so I'm getting ready to go into work this morning, maybe after the eye doc. We'll see what happens, and I just try to, keep things moving here. But the constant feel of it to me lately is that if you're on a sled, now I never did do much sledding when I was a kid because, let's face it, I grew up in Albuquerque. Where's the snow? But if you did, in other words, you speed up, and as you speed, you get to a point where you realize it's getting dangerous. You're actually out of control, and that's kind of the fun of sledding, I think. Preferably the hill not being like 20 miles long and you achieving, hypersonic speeds down the way. That would be a little hard to believe. But I guess what I'm saying is that it feels like everything's collapsing too quickly, and the acceleration is happening too much. The rate of change is changing, and it's changing at a changing rate. Boy, does that sound confusing. The faster she goes, the bigger she gets. The uglier she gets, and the more corrupt she apparently becomes. The gospel ain't like that. The king ain't like that. Real folks ain't like that. Families ain't like that. Communities ain't like that. No, there's tradition. This is the way we've always done it. But let's hear Aunt Margaret again. I want to hear that story from 1974 again, where she saw that whatever. In other words, families have their own interior traditions, and they should. But all that's going by the wayside, and it's become progress for progress's sake. But with the proviso that somebody else gets to define progress, I say progress is this. If I meant to get to Grand Rapids, the closer I get to my destination, I'll call that progress. Unless it's a dead end and I made a wrong turn. Then I'll have to turn back and find out where I erred. See, that's progress. But if you keep moving Grand Rapids further and further and further away, and pretty soon Grand Rapids is in Central Asia, then all you really can do is try to get there faster. It's insane. And it can't work. You can relax. The pattern of rebellion and insanity and evil is hopeless. Not only does it going to be under judgment from on high and destroyed with, shall we say, rage, but the thing itself doesn't even work. The device they're building is broken. It's like trying to build a stool with only 2 legs. It's not stable. You guys have a good day. Bye-bye.